There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Today, a Golden State clash as two teams from the state of California try to claim some bragging rights. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, it has been a few up and down years, a lot of drama for UCLA. After Chip Kelly left, there hasn't been much stability, but let's see if Bob Chesney is the guy to get UCLA back on track and make some noise in the Big Ten. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Aztecs ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So UCLA's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. One of the top running backs in the game, and we expect them to feed him a lot.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Motion from the back. Running inside. It's Knight. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bruins to the big loss on the last play. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Matthews. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Could not make his way to the corner. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Just a little off. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Again, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Catch and stride inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
And this offense proves on this opening drive, they are going to take shots. They find the big wide receiver out right. Dude, the go route is one of the hardest routes to defend. They throw it up, their guy makes the play and gets the touchdown. This offense strikes first.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aztecs offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He sliced through defenders last time out, more than 200 yards, and scored 3 times in their victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the run, it's Sutton. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Tackled there by the defense.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that's a long way to throw the football. When you throw that comeback, it's all the way out wide. Nice job by the corner seeing it. The receiver looks like he's running a vertical route, but then sets it down. He stays right there with him, breaks on the football, and swats it down.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The Aztecs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Using his feet. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on 4th down.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, blocking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Working that left side now. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Second down after that incompletion. Throwing, Imaliava. Got the quick pass. Quick step and go. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Emmanuel.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Thomas. Knocked down for the tackle.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And the Aztecs will send out the punt unit. The kick is on its way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Trying to set up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other and trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a crease. It's Sutton.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd. He's going to fire deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Bruins will line up to punt it away. And he muffs it, a loose football.
Returners don't get many shots, right? Like, they only get a few shots a game. They want to maximize it. You're not going to get any shots if you don't secure the football. You got to take care of the football, big fella.
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some...
Could be an alley. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, go make yards.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. Shakes a man, and he might take off. All the way out to the 43-yard. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Sutton. Got enough for the first. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Aztecs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Using his legs, it's Sutton. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time.
Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. The officials stop play as they come out to tend to this injured Bruin. That is their junior defensive end, and they hope he's just rattled momentarily. Holly Rowe will update his condition in a bit. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Here's the Amaliava to throw. Makes the catch. It's Ellis. He'll get a fresh set of down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Got it. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. It'll be third and long. Iamaleava to the air again. Turns it loose. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Bruins will punt it away on fourth down. He's got it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Bruins call timeout. It's the brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their 3rd and final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remaining sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Punts it out of the air. Gets away from one, finds room. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Gonna let it fly. It's caught. They finally make the stop. That's gonna make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Cowboys with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football. Now back over to your game inside the historic Rose Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the San Diego State head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that, guys? Like, make no bones about it. Bring in the big bodies, goal line personnel. Like, we're going to pound you right between the eyeballs. Sometimes people get aggressive on second and short and take shots. This offense said, nah, we want to get the first down, and we want to get it now.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I think this quarterback just needs to do a better job working through his progression. It looked to me like he was trying to force that into his guy who was covered on the play. There were other people open.
On the run, it's Sutton. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Here's a give to Washington. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. That's caught. It's Ellis. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava finds the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Iamaleava. A strike downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They send the tight end in motion. Looking for space. It's Sutton. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
We'll stop play for just a second to check on this injured Aztec. Training staff will take a look, and we'll step aside. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Washington. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense arm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Reese?
Holly, thank you. The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. There's some room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Imaliava. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. 3rd and 4. Imaliava on the play action. Into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Running inside, it's Woods. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Red 18! Gonna run it. It's Thomas. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalant.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out with it, it's Lowe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, UCLA! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but...
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
The defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Brings it down on the right side. Here he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aztecs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down on your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper shows they can strike from anywhere. 96 yards on the touchdown play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. The run inside. It's Thomas. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll start on the ground with Washington. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Running inside, it's Thomas. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. 3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Boston. And he's got plenty for the 1st down, and now they'll have a chance to get their thoughts together coming out of the 2-minute timeout. He goes right back to the air. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches. Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wants. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody. One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the James Madison Dukes and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
James Madison is considered one of the best group of 6 schools. They have been consistently in the conversation for the college football playoff and high-level winners. Now, they have a new head coach in Billy Napier. And while Napier didn't exactly get things turned around at Florida, there were many contributing factors. The players I spoke to always said Coach Napier is a good coach. We'll see if he's able to be consistent and keep that winning tradition alive at James Madison. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Dukes offense will be first on the attack. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't...
Turning it on! Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. The Duke in the hurry-up.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man, like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yardage, and now really set up in a position to do well. First and goal, and the defense, their heads spin.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Gonna run it. It's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe. Everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
And the Aztecs have this offense rolling. Makes the grab in their space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The run inside. It's Sutton. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Buys a little extra time. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. On the run, it's Sutton. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Wants to throw on third down. Grabs it in the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to...
Snags it, and there's running room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aztecs!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs. They use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Duke's offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature them.
Touchdown, James Madison! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. I know there's pressure, especially in this area of the field, to get to the quarterback, but you can't give up a first and goal there. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. I'll try to power it in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Goal line defense on 4th down, and they give him nothing, making the stop at the 2.
Man, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Well, the offense is trying to get defense is having none of it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Sutton. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped. Crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Dukes! The extra point here would tie the game.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was
caught, and he's got room. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Emmanuel. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss, and with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Emmanuel. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll move the tight end. They try to get it outside on the left. Shakes off the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, he's been showing off his skill and athleticism all game long so far. He's got speed, he's got quickness, he can make people miss, he can break tackles, and with that run, he's now at 100 yards rushing in the game. This dude is a weapon.
They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back.
And down he goes. He had a lot of time to do something and ends up taking the sack.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Bring in the heat. Complete to the right. Jumped on top of the pile. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
Fields to punt. Wants to make a play. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The Aztecs call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. This time he wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Emmanuel. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Now San Diego State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
You don't see a lot of OPI But on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call.
He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Second down coming up. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit.
He's taking the shot. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for three. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So that will go into the stat book as the rare one-play drive for a field goal.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half, and there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Buffalo, taking on the number 13 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's Buffalo, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Snapdragon Stadium. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I caught up with the Aztecs head coach at the half. He told me that he is probably going to stick with this young player. Although they are leading right now, he is concerned about the play of this young star. He said, I've got to see a more consistent performance for him here in the second half, but they are going to give him that opportunity to right the ship. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's busted. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Hey, move. Go, go.
They'll ride the hot hand. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On the ground, it's Sutton. Here's a little room there. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Touchdown Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So this 2nd half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Now on the counter. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to the ground with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Sends it back in motion. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And a decent gain there.
Go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Oh, they're after him. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Duke send out the punt unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for space, it's Sutton. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Got a little grass. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Motion from the wideout. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Makes the grab. It's Emmanuel. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That's their freshman quarterback who was injured on the play. As they attend to him, Holly will keep an eye on things for us. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Myers to the middle. Got his man downfield.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Got his man to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Pulls it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And he got it! And now it's a 1-possession game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Emmanuel. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making checks. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark.
That's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Aztecs look to keep this drive humming.
Blue 22, blue 22. Hey, move. Ready, go.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Ready, ready. Ready, go.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
And the Aztecs will have it 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Using his legs, it's Sutton. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Washington. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
And the quarterback takes a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can